A pleasure to meet y'all at last. So, first off, I'm probably gonna have to apologize real quick. There's a tree that's pretty much in the way, and it is sort of blocking the sunlight a bit, but at least it is keeping the sun out of my eyes, so I don't have to keep squinting constantly. So, I guess that's probably something I can, ignore for now, but probably something else I'm gonna have to talk about, though, real quick, is that I've just hit myself another pretty big milestone on my first Twitter account, that is, at Kaiju Force Neo. And I'm not talking about my second Kaiju Force Neo account, which is actually known as KFN 2.0, but what the first account of mine has is currently 3,000 plus photos and videos. Basically anything relating to media on that account. So, I've got a screenshot for it, which it's right there. So, of course, if you see that already, then, well, you know what I'm talking about. So, it's a pretty huge amount of photos and videos that I've got on already. And I guess the main fuel for that was the reason how I managed to get up to that milestone in particular was because of the fact that, well, I had made a recent post on there that talked about how I have not really done anything extravagant with that account at all over the last several months. It has been about several months or even a year since I last did anything really awesome with that account. And the main reason was because of the fact that, well, I was still undergoing that so-called legal war that I had with Twitter themselves. But I do have my backup account now, KFN 2.0, just to help me in case of something horrible happening to my first account. But you know what? Maybe I'll just leave the legal stuff out of it for now. It'll be a little while before I can even come to terms with the fact that, well, I am going to have to talk about that kind of subject one day. But anyhow, I feel like what I should do at some point within this week is that I should try to have another milestone challenge. But it is probably going to be a bit difficult because I've already done a lot with any of my social media accounts, that is. I've already done more than 5 milestone challenges over this last year alone. I've done a milestone challenge of a lot of things. I've done 3 milestone challenges based on how many liked videos I've gotten on my channel. I've done a milestone challenge based on at least a few different occasions where there were such large counts of videos on my channel, including the time that where there was a 600 video milestone, and there was also the 1,000 video milestone of mine. Not to mention the fact that, well, there was also an Instagram milestone of mine. I do hope to make another Instagram, well, milestone challenge as soon as I can, but it probably will be a little while before my Instagram has anything super awesome on it. But anyhow, it's still a pretty nice time to have an enormous amount of media plastered all over one of my Twitter accounts. And as for my second Twitter account, it's pretty much climbing up at some point. But I am hoping to have a lot more done with that one compared to my other one. So, my first account is still pretty much going strong with such a very large amount of followers that I've gotten, but yet it is still climbing down for, well, odd reasons. But once again, 3,000 photos and videos on my first Twitter account, as in the account that I've had for 13 years now. 13 years. August 12th, it turned 13 years old. And it was pretty darn awesome. But again, that problem that I had actually talked about several times over this past year or so is that the date, of course, still says December 2014, which is definitely not the real date. So it's probably just leave it at that, take it or leave it, because I'm the only one who bears witness to that situation, and I still haven't yet figured out how am I going to reverse that kind of damage. But I feel like I'll let you know later on if I come across anything that could prove to be useful to me about that kind of situation one day. So anyways, Nerf Secret Revealed is actually going pretty strong already. I've got 3 episodes uploaded so far, and counting. I hope to have a lot more of them uploaded. But until that time happens, until any of those times happen, that is, if you want to see more go down on my channel, make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.